Rees, can you tell me a little bit about your memories? You've often talked about being here with your father when he was here, Robert Trent Jones Sr., in the early 60s. Can you tell us a little bit about some of those memories?
Well, I worked for my dad when I was in college and graduate school, and then I started with him in 1965. He did this in the early 60s, and he was doing a lot of work in the Los Angeles area. And I figured the best way to work for my dad was to travel with him and learn from him by seeing what he did on the sites. So I came here quite often. I went from here, we'd go to Mauna Kea, which he was building for Mr. Rockefeller. And what I remember about this site and this job, this was a pure golf course. This is a core golf course. This wasn't a housing development. This is the real deal. And I think that's what excited him, and that's why he worked so hard to make it very special.
So Rees, what part of our project in restoring the golf course and the work that you're going to do, what is the part that you're the most excited about?
Well, the one thing about my father's designs, his routings were very, very good. And this is a natural golf course site. It's got a great flow to it, and the holes change direction, they change length. But what my father was really the master of, and probably the best at, were green contours and the challenges of the greens. And I think that's what makes El Cab so special, because these are not just the same shape green, the same angle green. These greens, every green has sort of a different twist. And I think what we're doing in the restoration is really embellishing that, bringing it back, tweaking them a little bit to make them accept shots for today's green speeds and the shots of today's players. But I think what's so special about El Cab is both the routing and the green contours and angles and the bunkers. The bunkers, I mean, my father really located the bunkers very effectively. A lot of courses you see bunkers just out there and for visual effect but not meaningful. Just about every bunker here at El Cab has a reason for being there to create the shot values, the shot options, and the challenge. Let me say one more thing.
Okay.
What people don't understand on a project like this restoration, and we just restored Coral Ridge, which was my father's own golf club. We have the same shaper that did that work. So he's so familiar with my father's design because he and I just worked on one of my father's designs together. And so, I mean, it's going to be a conversational thing and the plans, and it's just going to work so naturally. And we toured the course yesterday and today, and I must say that I'm very pleased with what we're accomplishing so far, and I'm sure the members are just going to be very excited. You can look behind to our practice area, you can see how aesthetically pleasing they are, how meaningful every aspect of the short game area is, and I think you're going to get that on the rest of the golf course, and it's already started unfolding.